Self-heating apparel? Let's check this jacket out. Dave Taylor here, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the mobile warming heated apparel Alpine BT men's jacket. You can see right off the bat, even has the little hand pieces, right, for your fingers. So helps keep your hand warm. But really what makes this jacket super interesting is that it has heating coils built into it, and it actually works with what they call far infrared heating system. Now, it's powered by, ready for this? There's a battery in your pocket. So this is a 2200 milliamp hour battery, and it can heat your coat, so it has independent heating for up to 10 hours depending on your setting, and takes a couple hours, like 3 hours or so, to get this a full charge, but super easy to work with. You push a button, it shows you status of your battery. You plug it into your coat. Doesn't that sound weird? You plug it into your coat and you are ready to roll. Actually, I think you're supposed to turn this, get this to 100%, so we're there. So now it's ready. And then on the outside of your coat, conveniently right here, is a button that actually gives you the ability to turn on the heating system. Let me get it to go. There we go. And you can actually adjust the different settings, which shows you different colors, as I'm showing you in this insert. Now, I have this on, I think, maximum heat right now. So there are 2 chest parts and then 1 back part, or coil system. And they all work together, and it gives you really nice heat, and it's instant heat. Because they're using that the far infrared heating system, you don't have to wait like 10 minutes for it to warm up. It's pretty darn cool. It's really nice if you're on the slopes or it's just a super cold day. Imagine a coat that actually heats you up. What a great idea. Now, totally self-contained. It works like this. Obviously, I am now heating up my coat. I'm starting to feel it. It's very nice. But the coat itself is made of some really nice materials too. So it's windproof, water resistant. They're using 3M Thinsulate, which is a really nice coating. And it also has Phoslight, or Phoslight, not sure how to pronounce that, for light reflectivity, because it looks really dark, but at night there is some reflection that gives, you get off of it, so you're not actually just a shadow in the darkness waiting for someone to potentially get and crash into you. And if you're into nighttime skiing, I guess you could do that too, right? Cool. Now, what makes this super interesting is it's Bluetooth enabled. But before we get there, let me just tell you that one of the things I don't like too much about it, and I guess there was no way for them to get around it, is that this has a very unique connector, which means you have to have the right charger. So it comes with this charger, but I wish there was an alternative of being able to charge it via like micro USB or something. Because if you lose the charger, then you're going to be pretty unhappy about how your coat's working. So I will just plug this back in. Let's get back to being nice and warm, which is good. And then let's pull out, and this thing has lots of cool pockets. There's pockets on the arms. I mean, the styling of this is just a really great coat. I'm going to pull out my phone, and it's Bluetooth enabled, right? I already said that. So it actually works with something called the MW Connect app. So I'm going to launch the app, and it already knows my coat. So let's see. It should just automatically pair with it. Always the demo problem, right? So let me get this, let me show you what's going on here. So I launched the app, and let's see, view garment, and it's looking for garments right now. Fingers crossed it will find this. Garment not found. Let's try, let's try again. Every time I do a demo, something happens. Let's see, let's turn it on. I think when I unplugged it and plugged it in again, I didn't turn it on. So now it's on, so we'll try again. There it is. There's my coat that I've named ingeniously the coat. Finish. And now you can see in the app that my battery's at 100% and that I'm heating the coat up to 135 degrees, which is basically maximum possible temperature. Now, if I want to bring it down, I can pick any of the other settings. And here's a handy chart so you can see the relationship between how much you're going to heat and how long the battery will last. So if you're in super horrible cold weather and you just need this to help you get by, then put it on maximum. It's actually It's pretty nice, actually. But if you want something just to help out a little bit, because it's not that thick a coat compared to like heavy duty Alpine coats. So if you want something that helps out just a little bit, you can put it on 25%. That heats it up to 90 degrees, as you can see in the app, and that will last up to 10 hours. If you're outside for 10 hours, boy, I hope you have more than just this coat on. This is probably not quite enough, but it's pretty nice. Now, it gives you, as I said, 4 heat settings, and it shows you what part is being warmed up. It also shows you that Mobile Warming, the company, makes other heated garments. So if you really want this, you can even get something for your dog. How cool is that, right? And you can control it all from the app. Now, I will say that you pay a premium for the Bluetooth connectivity. So we'll get to the price in just a second, but if you want to skip the Bluetooth and just control it with your button here, and then look on the side of the battery to see what your status is, then you can save pretty substantially on the coat, depending on what their pricing is at the time. But before we get there, I'm going to ask if you can subscribe to my channel, because I get all sorts of fun and interesting gadgets and devices to review all the time, and I'm constantly posting on YouTube. And if you subscribe, you'll be able to keep up. How good is that, right? We'll become friends. And I am your friend, and I like you. With that affirmation out of the way, let's talk pricing. So this is the Mobile Warming Alpine BT men's jacket, and it is $219.99 at mobilewarming.com. But right now, when I checked, the non-Bluetooth version of this coat, so all the same styling, all the same functionality, everything except Bluetooth, is actually $100 cheaper. That's a pretty screaming deal for a coat like this, and even if you never use the heating system, it's a really nice coat. So I have become a big fan. I really like it, and I just wish we were coming into winter instead of coming into spring. I know all my neighbors are like, oh good gracious, don't say that. But this is pretty cool, actually. Pretty neat technology. So if you live in cold climate, or you just want to make sure you never get super cold, then I would tell you that you definitely should check out the Mobile Warming heated apparel. And with that, I will catch you in my next video.